Hey everybody, what's up? It's Friday night, it's the Late Night Agenda. I am Craig and you're all very welcome along to tonight's stream. Just a reminder, this is going to be the last nightly stream until Monday, because we're not going to be streaming tomorrow night because we need to get some rest, because we're up at 4 a.m. to head over to Liverpool on Sunday morning. So keep an eye out. We're going to be on Periscope on Sunday during the day. We're going to be doing little bits on YouTube as well, and then of course Connor will do the vlog, put it all together and hopefully have it out for you guys Monday or Tuesday. What are we going to be celebrating? Are we going to be celebrating? It is a massive, massive weekend again. The last game in the Premier League this season for the Reds. We need Brighton to do us a favour. Will they do it? I guess only time will tell. All we can do is try and get the 3 points against Wolves and hope that Chris Hughton, Glenn Murray and co can do us a massive, massive favour at the Amex. And if they can't, and the Reds get the 3 points, then we'll finish the season with 97 points. A tremendous achievement one way or the other. And we still have that beautiful day in Madrid to look forward to on June the 1st. How the hell are we all feeling? Let me say some hellos to people in the chat. Who've we got in tonight? Sean's in, Kev's in, Tom Boland's in, Patrick's in, Anthony Cronin's in, Vigo's in, Patrick Silk, Mossy Kyo, Matthew Halliday, Christian, James, Billy Barron, Byro, James Lynn, P.A. Norton, or Pa Norton, excuse me. Who else have we got? Stevie Richards, Paul McCormick, Greenish Donut. I like that name, mate. Greenish Donut. I wouldn't eat you, but I like it. Actually, do you know what? Look at me. I probably fucking would, you know. Sean Lee Hanlon's in as well. Christian Armstrong. Mr. Henry, sir. A salute to you. How are you, Dave? Great to see you in, buddy. Dave Henry of Fuck 'em fame. For those of you that don't know, Dave was the one that coined the phrase Fuck 'em. Well, for us anyway. I'm not saying he invented the two words because he clearly didn't. Subi, Joel is in as well. Who else we got? Footy Fortnite Gaming, Greenish Donut, I said. Scotty's in, Original Gunner, Mr. Crypto Meme, Josh, and a few other people who I've probably missed, and I do apologise. Joanne, I see you there, buddy. How are you? Guys, what a weekend we have ahead of us. Are we excited? Are we nervous? Let me know. This is your show, as I say. I've got my 11 that I predict to start on Sunday. There's one position I'm on the fence on, and I'll go through the 11 now. I'll give you guys my score prediction as well. We'll start off with a bit of a Wolves preview. Let me see how you're all feeling. Red Hulk said, I can't believe how fast this season has flown by. It's gone in a heartbeat, mate, hasn't it? Just gone. But what a fucking ride it's been, mate. What moments we've had. Craig, I got a new phone. Can I get a mod? Why would a new phone make any difference, mate? Can you not just sign into your old account? I don't understand. I don't like giving people multiple mods, mate. It's happened before where somebody comes back there and they've got 2 or 3. So why can't you sign into your old account? I don't know, buddy. Yoshi, how late am I? Seconds, buddy. We're only after starting. You're right on time, sir. How are you? Hi all. In a week of miracles, one more is possible, said Robert O'Reilly. I remember having a conversation with Connor on Monday. I think it was after the Manchester City Leicester game. And both of us just refused to believe that there wasn't a twist somewhere to come in this season yet. That there wasn't a miracle. That there wasn't some craziness. And holy God, did we get it over the coming nights. We had Liverpool, of course, hammering Barcelona by 4-0 to book our place in Madrid. Then we had Spurs with that remarkable second half comeback to score 3 goals away at Ajax. Is there another one to come? I hope so. I know you hope so. Manchester City fans, obviously, they don't want it to happen, but we can but hope. That's all we can do. Where's the new jersey at? I already did the unveiling last night, Alfie. You must have missed the show, mate. There's a little 4-minute video as well if you want to check it out, where we did the unveiling. Connor did some nice close-ups, some good camera work actually, better than anything I could do, to show you the new shirt, mate. So have a look at that. I'm not wearing it till Sunday. I'm not jinxing things. What's your opinion on Matt Doherty? He's had a good season, Aidan, hasn't he? He's had a very good season for Wolves. Scored some important goals. I don't think he's their level, to be fair, but well, maybe I'm being a bit critical of him, because if you can perform in a team like that, a Wolves team that are 7th in the Premier League and on the up, then maybe I'm being a little bit harsh on him. Craig, I'm getting the new home kit tomorrow, said Anthony. Nice one, pal. Nice one. Delighted for you. And never give up. You'll never walk alone. Come on, Liverpool. So Brain Crusher. Look, let me start off by going through my 11 that I say predict, I guess, might start against Wolves on Sunday. Obviously, I've gone for the bearded Adonis in goal, Alisson Becker. Right back, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Centre back pairing, I haven't changed anything. I know some people maybe think maybe we'd have a go with Lovren in there, but I think this is the last game until June the 1st. So I've gone with the all-reliable Joel Matip, Virgil van Dijk and Andrew Robertson. Midfield is where I said there was one position I was a little bit second-guessing myself on. Fabinho, Henderson and Milner is what I've gone with. Genie, Genie is the headache for me. I mean, I feel awfully hard leaving Genie out of a team that performed so well when he came on and scored 2 goals. Maybe Genie drops into that midfield and maybe somebody misses out. And either way, I couldn't begrudge anybody because they're all absolute superstars. Up front, it looks as if Bobby Firmino probably isn't going to make Sunday. We know Mo Salah should be available, all gone well. He's got medically cleared anyway. So I've gone with Divock Origi, the man with 12 inches on the left. Sadio Mane through the centre. And Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king, back on the right wing where he belongs for the Reds. What do you guys think? My prediction as well for the game, I think it'll be a close one. Last games of the season can be nervy at times. There's a lot to play for in this one as well. So I'm going for a nervy 2-1 win for the Reds. But I'd love to know what you guys think, both the team selection and of course of the score prediction. If we can beat Barcelona 4-0 at home, we can beat Wolves 8-0. I wish football worked with that type of logic, mate. You never know though. I'd be amazed, but you never know. Red Hulk said, really wouldn't mind if we didn't see Lovren play again, for us to be fair. It's weird because he's such a likeable guy. You can see the enthusiasm that Deggsy Lovren has for the football club. And he's put in some great shifts as well. But if we were to move on a centre-back, he probably would be top of my list as well, mate. I think he'll start and maybe Shaqiri. Oh, Genie. Yeah, absolutely, Pat. I've no issues if Genie starts at all, mate. None whatsoever. Shaqiri, I don't know. I'd start Origi ahead of Shaqiri personally. But again, second guessing Klopp is very hard work, isn't it? Could lightning strike twice? Asks Douglas James Horn. All I can do is say I hope so, mate. I absolutely hope so. Tough game against Wolves. Good chance, or Wolves good against the top 6. Yeah, they are. It's a difficult game to finish the season on, and I'm just thankful it's at Anfield. If it was at Molineux, I'd be pretty fucking worried about this one, to be fair. Scotty said Genie in for Robbo and Milner at left back because he's not trained. Possibly. Actually, do you know what? Connor made a mess of this. I sent him. He made a mess of it. I'm calling him out again. Connor, you did it again. Look at the team I sent you, buddy. Robertson wasn't at left back. Milner was. Twice. Sorry. I hate saying it's not my fault this time, but it isn't. I genuinely sent him the team with James Milner at left back. So yeah, so let me go again. He sent the wrong team out. I can prove it. I've got it on my phone. Yeah, so my team was actually Milner at left back and Gini Wijnaldum in midfield. Connor did it again. He did it again. He put in 2 Joe Gomez the other day, I think it was, and now he's gone and changed my team around. So, my team is actually Milner at left back and Genie in midfield. There you go. My bad. No, Connor's bad. Anyway, we move on. What score prediction do you think against Tottenham in the final? I'm not going to go through that yet, buddy. And here's why. We've got a month almost to build it. Well, we've got weeks to build up to it. We'll have so many preview shows. Bit of good news, ladies and gents. I spoke to my man Expressions today, and we're going to have him on for a preview show. Obviously, to get a Wolves perspective, or Spurs perspective ahead of that Champions League final on June the 1st. So, very much looking forward to the FBA award-winning Expressions, I should say. Congratulations to him. He won Best Vlogger at the FBAs last night. Also, want to say congratulations to Mark Goldbridge. He won Most Influential Blogger, so congratulations to him. Or Most Biggest Influencer, or Most Influential Person, or something along those lines. I don't know the exact title, but congratulations to Mark. Congratulations to Lee Chappie as well, who won an award for the best, I think it was original piece. He did a bit on the owner of Leicester City, of course, so congratulations to Lee and to the Red Men and everybody else that won awards at the FBAs. I know the work that goes into making channels and putting out content, and my hat's off to every single one of them. Congratulations, well deserved to everybody. Scotty said his team is Alisson, Trent, Matip, VVD, Milner, Hendo, Fabinho, Gini, Salah and Origi. Do you think will be more pressure than us? Manchester City? I don't know. Sharu, I don't know who the pressure's on. I think it's on both. I don't know if there's probably less pressure on City because it's in their own hands, and I think everybody would like it to be in their own hands. Brian said P45 for Connor. Yeah, how dare you, Connor? How dare you, sir? Last game of the season. Dave Henry said to Joe Gomez. Not this time. No Joe Gomez in this one. In 1947, Liverpool won the title on the last day against Wolves. In 1976, Liverpool won the title in the last season against Wolves. I love it, Elijah John. Keep all these little things coming. Teapot said love Mark Goldbridge. He's excellent. Very good at what he does. And a really nice guy as well. What else we got? Jamie Todd said, I've said for weeks I fancy Wolves getting something, and I still do. Think for Liverpool of how much they'll have played lately compared to Wolves. I don't know what to say, Jamie, mate. All I can say is, can you imagine how sick we'd all feel if we say drew and Manchester City drew? That would, I just can't bring myself to think of anything other than a win, Jamie. Did Divock get an award for his 12 inches? I'd say he's got multiple, mate, to be fair. I'd say he's given a few people multiples as well. City last few games look dodgy, has me hoping, said Sean. I don't know, look, that's all we can do, isn't it? We can all but hope. Congratulations for Goldbridge for winning, or for Goldbridge World winning an award as well, did they? That's class. Well done to them. There is a Gini Ronaldo in my team epic ledger. As I said, Connor made a boo-boo. Milner's supposed to be at left back and Gini's supposed to be in midfield. Blame Connor. Hashtag blame Connor. Craig, balls out 3-0 to us on Sunday, said Stephen Richards. That's what we got. Let's hope Brighton rocks. Hopefully, mate. Something dramatic will happen, said Good Day Podcast. What's my top transfer wish for next season? Actually, Web the Red, that's a good way of segmenting me into what I was trying to say. Just before I came online, Connor sent me a message to show that Mina Raiola has received a 3-month transfer ban or something. Now, as far as I was aware, it was just from the Italian FA. I don't know if this is after being extended, but people are getting a little bit worried. I think he represents Matthias de Ligt, and I don't know what the ins and outs are. As I said, just got this before I came on, so I haven't had a chance to look into it. But if anybody does have any information on it, please do let me know. But to answer your question, mate, top of my transfer list, Timo Werner, Matthias de Ligt, Nabil Fekir, Paulo Dybala, Julian Brandt. Any of those would do. A couple of those would do. Connor Cody hat-trick. As much as I love Connor Cody being a Scouser and all, he's not scoring a hat-trick. Patrick Silkshead will beat Wolves. It's your confirmation tomorrow. Have a lovely day for the Fortnite game, and congratulations to you, mate. And I hope you get a few quid. It's always nice to get a few quid in your confirmation, isn't it? Brighton did okay against City when they played them in the Cup. Yeah, and there's no pressure on Brighton either. They can go out there now and have a go. They know they're safe. 4-2 to Liverpool, said, is it Christina with an X? World ban. Ban is global for 3 months. Thank you very much to Dave. Thank you for Sean. And anybody else that's putting it into the chat there. Global. I guess you'd have to get somebody else to act on his behalf then. And I absolutely despise Mina Raiola. I've said it on the stream a few times. I hate the way the agents are taking so much money out of this game, and he's one of the top of the list. John, how are you, mate? John Frusciante, always a pleasure, buddy, to have you in. I hope you're keeping well. Douglas James Horn, thank you for the super chat, my friend. He said Chris Hughton was the last manager to beat City on the final day of the 2012-13 season. He was Norwich manager when they won 3-2 at the Etihad. Oh, I love all these little tidbits and facts that people find and hear about and come up with. I'll take them all. Anything that gives us inspiration or belief for something to happen at the weekend, I will take it with open arms. And thank you guys for sharing as always. How about Jay Spearing? Isn't he top of your transfer list? Computer says no. Can I please have a shout out? My name is Troy and I'm from Belfast City and I'm a United fan. Of course you can. Welcome, Troy. I'm sure I've seen the name in here before though. But welcome to you, mate. You need all the help you can get as a United fan at this moment in time, don't you? So a shout out, if that makes you feel a little bit happier with life, buddy, I'm more than happy to do it. Thank you for joining us. Matip's turned into Alan Hansen this season. Most improved player. He's been great. He really has, and he stayed fit, which is so important, Martin. It's the one little critique I've ever had with him is that he picked up so many soft tissue injuries and stuff, but he's been perfect when he's had to come in this season. Where is Salah? On the right wing of my team anyway. If he no, he's not injured, he is available, sorry. Crosby Reds in the house, how are you? Liam Granby, his starting 11. Where have we got? Allison, Trent, Gomez, VVD, Milner, Fabinho, Gini, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Mo, Origi and Mane. And he's going for a 4-0 win as well. I'll take it. What should I do, Craig? I finally get the opportunity to try for my brown white belt in karate. A brown white belt? Excuse my ignorance. What's a brown white belt? I don't... Anyway, On the 2nd, but that's when Liverpool come back. I want to see Liverpool come back. I can't tell you what to do, Yoshi. I wouldn't dare tell you what to do, my friend. It is completely your decision. Chris Hughton won't let his players slacken off against City. Oh, look, I've no doubt whatsoever that they'll give it a go. 100% believe that Brighton will go and have a go against City. Christian Armstrong said you deserve it more than City. I appreciate where you're coming from, Christian, and I don't like to give City credit, but you know, whoever's top of the league at the end of the season deserves it. It looks like it could be a 98, 97 point season. Obviously, we're hoping it's a 97, 96 point season in our favour, or a 97, 95 point season in our favour, but I guess Sunday will tell. Just a reminder to everybody, if you are going to be in Liverpool on Sunday and you're like myself and a couple of other people and you can't get a ticket to the game, you want to come and meet up with us, enjoy the game. Myself, Connor, October, Dave, Stevie, Louise, Lee, I can't remember who else, Tom, and a few other people that are confirmed to be joining. Willow as well, I think. We're going to be meeting up at the Beer Keller in Liverpool 1 Shopping Centre. They've reserved a space for us downstairs in the Around the World bar. So if you get there and you're not sure, just ask somebody to direct you downstairs, and it'll be an absolute pleasure to share this final game with you guys if you can make it. We're going to be doing some filming inside and outside. We want to interview as many of you guys as possible, get your thoughts on the season. We'll have a look ahead at the Champions League. Cash will be there as well. How could I forget Cash? Cash will be there as well. It's going to be so much fun. I'm really looking forward to it. And as I said earlier on, it's the reason why we won't be streaming tomorrow night or Sunday. Well, late night and Sunday anyway, because we've got to be up really, really early Sunday morning. We leave my house about 4 a.m. to get to Dublin to catch the plane. But we'll be starting our vlogging right then. So keep an eye on the Anfield Agenda Periscope account. Or if you're on Twitter, make sure you give us a follow at Anfield Agenda. And you'll see us going live on there as well. And some good news. I mightn't be able to get to Madrid. Connor might not be able to get to Madrid. I say might not, we can't. But we know a man who can. Mr. Dave Henry in the chat is going to be a roving reporter over in Madrid for the final. He's going to be on the Anfield Agenda Periscope. He's going to be sending us back some video and stuff as well that we can share with you guys. Video from the fan park, video of the stadium. He's going to try to interview some Reds out there as well. So, massive thank you to Dave. God bless the fact that he lives in Hamburg and he's able to get there relatively inexpensively. And God bless his wife as well for allowing him to travel. So well done to Mrs. Henry as well. But yeah, something else to look forward to. And don't forget, we'll have Expressions on, giving us a Spurs perspective over the coming weeks as well. So much stuff. The season's supposed to be coming to an end and it's only just ramping up. Also, in City's 13-game winning streak in the Premier League, they haven't been behind. Actually, I did not know that, mate. I didn't know that. Thank you. Did you hear about the fake Premier League trophy at Anfield in case we win? I don't know if it's fake, Keen. I know they have 2 Premier League trophies for just such an event. There will be one, of course, that the Etihad, the one that they have from last season. And yes, there will be one at Anfield just in case. Hopefully the one at Anfield is the one that has to be used. Best season I've ever experienced at Samuel. Who do I think will score? Woo, Mo. I think he wants to get one just to put the cherry on top of the cake and make sure he gets the golden boot. And Sadio as well. Why not? Let's go with the two top scorers for the Reds this season. Believe in Shane Duffy, said Tom Jones. Believe. Damien said, I'll be in a family party, but I'll be watching the match. So, match 2. So, Craig, have a great time in Liverpool. Thank you very much, Damien. It's going to be good fun. Really looking forward to it. Guys, I asked you yesterday to do me a little favour, and I can be a bit more helpful about it now. I've made no secret of the fact that I've set myself a little target of trying to get an invite onto the kickoff with True Geordie. So if you're on Twitter and you could do me a little tiny favour, and maybe somebody can grab the link from the Twitter account of this tweet, I probably should have done it. If you go onto the Anfield Agenda Twitter account, you'll see a tweet there where I say, hey, True Geordie, any chance of getting this bald Irish idiot onto the kickoff, mate? There's a tweet there. If you could retweet that for me, like it, comment on it, just to try to get it out there and catch the big man's attention, it would be great, because I'd love to do that. I'd love to give the channel some more exposure. Get on, have a chat with True Geordie. The piece that he did on Jurgen Klopp, I thought, was absolutely sensational. I love the fact that he spoke from the heart. I love the fact that he curses as much as I do. I never thought anybody on YouTube really used as much bad language as I do. But in the 5-minute video, I think he was pretty damn impressive with his cursing, and I like a good bit of swearing. So yeah, if you can help me out with that one, guys, on the Anfield Agenda Twitter account, just give it a retweet, comment on it, like it, whatever you can do to help. Low Fat is in. My friend, how are you? And good luck to you ahead of Sunday. Hello, Craig and Connor. Quick hello, chaps. Good luck. May the best team win. Come on, Wolves. Right back at you, buddy. You've been an absolute gent all season. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. And what a title race it has been, my friend. Wolves will smash you 3-1. Oh, no, yeah, okay, mate. Fair enough. Let's just rewind a little bit here, though, Mr. Fucking no clue about reality. We haven't lost at home in 2 years, 2 seasons in the Premier League. And we're not going to do it on Sunday. The worst that could happen is a draw. There's no way Wolves have beaten us at Anfield in the last day of the season. But good luck with your trolling. I hope it works for you elsewhere. I hope Alisson Becker wins the Golden Gloves. I think... What does he need to... Is it what? Has he not got that? Can he be caught? Is he one ahead of Ederson at this point? Dave, there you go. Dave has put the link into the tweet there, the True Geordie tweet. So see Dave Henry there, Mr. Dave Henry. If you can click on that link, that'll take you straight to the tweet. Thank you very much, sir. And Fletcher as well, thank you to you. Kev, Domestic Butler, all legends, thank you so much for your help. Why have you blocked me on Twitter? I've no idea what your account is on Twitter, mate. Haven't got a clue. And bear in mind, there was a period where I wasn't running the Twitter account as well, so I genuinely might not know. But if you want to put your Twitter handle in, mate, I'll certainly have a look. And Joanne, thank you very much for your help as well, my friend. Craig, that True Geordie is a big fucker. He looks like Rag and Bowman. He's a monster, isn't he? But I'm sure he works out hard to get that big physique. I'm just a fat fucker personally, whereas he's a muscly fucker, isn't he? He works out hard. Ederson and Alisson on 20 clean... Are they both on 20 clean sheets? I didn't realise that. I thought he was one ahead. Are they both on 20? Both on 20. Wow, they are. Interesting. Oh yeah, sure. Ederson's been 1-0 wins a lot, hasn't it? Yeah, fair play. Ooh, interesting. Lots on the final day. Nice. I think the clean sheets are the same at the moment, said Mark Hendy. A lot of people saying, yep, they're both tied on 20. Again, this is why you guys are the best subscribers in the world. You help me on these little small details that this idiot can never remember. And thank you to everybody who's saying that they liked and shared the tweet. I do appreciate it. Scotty, how are you, buddy? Mr. Steamer is in. How are you, sir? What's this? Craig, I got you, but it's the brown, then brown with a white stripe, then back. I don't know what that... Oh, it's brown, then... Oh, sorry, we used to call it a white tip, Yoshi, when I was in Taekwondo. It was a, like, say, blue tip, red tip. Becker can be equal to Domestic Butler. Gonna be pressure on City on Sunday, said Max. Low Fat said, don't worry, Craig, I've got more chins than a Chinese phone book. I'm not too far off, mate. I'm probably ahead of you, maybe. I don't know. I've never seen you. How am I, Mad Gamer? I am tickety boo, sir. I'm absolutely flying. I don't want this season to come to an end. I want it to go on forever. So, allocations. We spoke about the Reds' ticket allocation for Madrid, and that it seems like both clubs are going to get around 16,000, give or take, a few either way. But something came up over the past couple of days, and I'm sure you guys have seen it as well. So as we know, it's an All-English Champions League final and an All-English Europa League final. Liverpool, Spurs and Arsenal, Chelsea. Now, the final of the Europa League is in Baku, and there is 68,000 or so tickets for that game. And somehow, UEFA have justified the fact that they're only giving 6,000 tickets to Arsenal, 6,000 tickets to Chelsea, and the other, 54,000 tickets or whatever it is, are just, I don't know, sold to the public, given to the sponsors, given to the bigwigs, given to the commercial partners. I don't know, whatever it is, but it fucking stinks. Yet again, UEFA taking the game away from the fans. How the hell can they justify 6,000 tickets? 6,000 tickets for each set of fans. They try and hide behind the fact that they said, I seen a statement from them that said something like, well, we never know what two clubs are going to make it there, and sometimes the allocations don't sell out. Fuck off, is my answer to that, UEFA. Stop being money hungry fuckers. If it doesn't sell out, then give them to kids. Give the tickets to local kids. If you were worried about it not selling out, then why put it in a 68,000 seater stadium? They tried to pull this shit with Liverpool as well when we got to the final against Sevilla and it was in a smaller stadium. They are just nothing but excuses. UEFA are there to keep the game, to keep the spirit of the game alive, to keep the game fresh in Europe, to look after the players, to look after the fans, to look after everybody. And all they seem to look after is themselves, and it is a fucking joke, an absolute joke, that they're still just looking after this. And here's a little thing for you, just in case you didn't know as well. So when it comes to a World Cup, when it comes to a European Championships, when it comes to a Champions League final, Europa League final, what UEFA do in advance is, so they know 2 years in advance that they're going to have it in Baku, it's going to be in Madrid, or it's going to be at Wembley, or wherever the hell it's going to be. And they go in then and they say, right, how many hotels, this is what I believe, but I have to be careful about what I'm saying here, because if it's not absolute fact, it could be open. So I believe that what happens is they go in and they do a little review and they go, right, so we have X, Y, we have all these dignitaries, blah, blah, blah. How many rooms are we going to need in the city? Let's say 800 rooms. Right, better book 1,500 though, just to be on the safe side, you know what I mean? So they block book all the best hotels, block book them all. Now I understand they do need to keep some for the teams, they have certain things they need to do. But they take the piss. They take the fucking piss, and it's ridiculous. The fact as well that the price, and you've seen the price, and we spoke about it last night for the Champions League final. Tickets from £500. 500 for a Category 1 ticket, right down to I think it was £60 for a Category 4, which I believe, and I could be wrong on this, but I believe that that's a disabled or an assisted ticket, one of those type of tickets. Anyway, that's my little rant over, but I'm sick of this shit from UEFA and FIFA. They're supposed to be there to support the game, not ruin it. Have you seen the possible League Third kit? I have. And are we talking about the white one here, or the one that looks extremely like the goalkeeper's one, and that I've spent today talking to people on Twitter about, being confused about whether it is the goalkeeper's one taken with a different lighting and it looks grey? Is that the one, Harry? This season will go down in history for us at TDS Flames. We have a great team. Dylan Cooney, how are you, sir? Fuck Baku, said Mr. Steamer. Having the Europa League final in Baku makes no sense. Kind of similarly to the way that the Champions League final was in Kiev last year. I mean, it's mad. It just seems madness. Like, it's... I don't know. I'll let you guys decide that. I just had to have my little say in it because it's been bugging me all day. I hope Liverpool win the league on Sunday, said David. Thank you very much, pal. Dirty Girl's in the house. How are you? Hey, Dirty Girl, I've seen that you commented on the video, one of the videos, and you asked were Liverpool going to be wearing the new home shirt for the Champions League final. I believe no. I believe they have to wear the shirt they've been wearing all season. And I look back to last season's Champions League final, which is exactly what we did. So I'd imagine we're going to be in the one with the collar that we've been wearing all season. Low Fat said, Brighton's last 7 games, they've only scored twice. I like that stat, and not one in the last 7. I don't like it, buddy. Obviously at our side I don't like that stat. Epic Ledger said, just thank the Lord for Liverpool not playing in Baku. Yeah, that is true, but at the same time it might be Liverpool next time, it could be United next time, it could be whoever. I think as football fans and football clubs and as a football family, we need to look out for everybody at times and not just be very Liverpool centric. I think the clubs need to come together and try and sort this shit out, because for me, yeah, the clubs still get the money, so the club and the Champions League money and all does need to be funded. I understand all of that, but at the same time, football's nothing without fans, and they're going to need to try and sort something out here. I hope the clubs have a word with UEFA, because this is the type of thing that could lead to that pan-European league or that breakaway league. Bernadette Farrell, how are you, my friend? Great to see you in. Who'll win the Europa? I think Arsenal will win it. Phenomenal Empire. But of course, I'm completely guessing because I don't know. London must be very proud. True. 2 teams in European, or 3 teams, excuse me, in European finals. Mkhitaryan might not be able to play because he's Armenian. I did see that, original Gunner. I've seen that, and I hope it gets sorted, because you want the players to be able to play. I know there's issues, I believe, between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Now, I don't know the political ins and outs of that one, but I did read an article about it earlier on. One surefire way, mate, of me not reading things out is by telling me to read it out. That wasn't aimed at you, by the way, original Gunner. It was somebody else. Liam Granby, congratulations on 15k, mate. I did call it the other week. You did, and I told you were mad, but you were right, Liam, and I'm so grateful that you were right. Gonad said, yep, the new kit isn't registered for the Champions League. Have to do it at the beginning of every season. There you go. Thank you for that one, sir. Recessionizer says, €500 a ticket, 2,700 quid for a hotel room, 50 quid for a full Irish breakfast. 50 quid? Fuck off. I'll have a breakfast roll for 3 quid. Yeah, it's Madrid, not Dublin by the sounds of those prices. It's mental. It's mental, isn't it? Even Kloppo was saying in his press conference, he's heard of hotel rooms that were usually like £100 are now in excess of £2,000. Or it's absolute madness. Low fat buddy, as always, pleasure chatting to you, and best of luck on Sunday, sir. He's been cleared to play in the Europa League final. Good news going, lads. Thank you. Arsenal fans are back in Liverpool, United fans are back in Spurs. Yeah, it's madness, isn't it? But, as long as all the other fans get behind their own teams, and that's all we worry about. What have we got? Craig, what do you think about Liverpool losing €25 million of Barca sell Coutinho in the summer? How can we do that? I don't understand. Oh, it must be through the bonuses and stuff, is it? But if they sell him, I can't imagine. I don't know. Is that true? I can't imagine the club are going to leave themselves that open to it. If they move, I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of the contract, Epic Ledger. So maybe somebody's seen something that I haven't clearly. But I'd always say be careful. If it's from a reliable source like a proper journalist, then by all means. But I haven't seen it myself personally. Craig, I reckon you'll be at 50k by Christmas. I mean, even in my most optimistic mind, buddy, I don't think that'll be the case. Boya said it's a joke with regards to the UEFA and the tickets. It is, mate. It's disgusting. Whatever happened to Firmino, or what even happened to Firmino? He pulled an abductor muscle, I think, Dominus Earth, or he tore something. It's going to be touch and go for the weekend. He might not be available. Personally, I wouldn't risk him if we don't need to. I'd go with Origi and have him fit for the final. Hey Craig, love the stream. You're really positive and I like your personality. Brandon, that's so kind of you, mate. Thank you, sir. I think I've mellowed out over the past couple of weeks. Do you know that? I've been thinking back and talking to my wife. I think I'm just... Maybe it's my old age. Maybe it's I'm settling into the streams a little bit more and I don't feel like I have to be so defensive. Maybe the mods are doing a great job and getting rid of some of the trolls, but it's been so much fun. I'm having an absolute ball on here. I don't want to come off sometimes. When I'm finished, I'm like, I wish I should have done more. Peter Ortiz said, I've watched your match reactions 10 times now. Cheers me up. Top bins. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Apologies for the man boobs, Peter, but thank you. Jamie, I'm very good, thank you. How are you, sir? Very proud of Origi and Yaldum, the way they stood up and were counted, said Elijah John. They were absolute legends, pal. Absolute. Every single one of those guys in red were absolutely brilliant. And do you know what I've loved? I'm sure you've seen a lot of this on social media. Maybe you've seen it on LFC TV. Maybe you've got LFC TV Go. But the little inside clips of the dressing room after the game and stuff like that. And LFC TV put out a brilliant recap of the day, right through from the teams arriving, right through to the end of the game. It was sensational. I think it was about 13 minutes long. If you get a chance, if you can watch it, I think it's even floating around social media, It's brilliant. And it just lets you relive the whole day in 13 or 14 minutes. And if you're like me, you'll probably shed it here as well because God knows how many tears I've shed since Tuesday night. I couldn't tell you. Recessionizer said, Divock for 60 minutes, and if you have a couple of goals, I hope Brewster comes on and scores. It'd be lovely. Be lovely to give young Ryan Brewster a run out. Heme, how are you, my friend? Inside Anfield was fantastic. That was what I think I'm talking about, Sean. Yes, that was it. Absolutely brilliant. Well done to LFC TV for putting that together. I know they do it all the time, but on a day like that, it was great to relive it, wasn't it? Craig, you'll see how much you're loved and Connor on Sunday, said Stephen Richards. I'm a bit nervous, Stephen. Just like I'm nervous when we come on to do the streams, I'm nervous no one's going to show up on Sunday. I'm nervous it's going to be myself and Connor and maybe 3 or 4 people. I hope a few people show up. If you're in the city and you want to come down and have a bit of fun with us, it'd be great to see you. Connor said he's getting the drinks in as well. He's going to kill me for that one. So Dave said something about leaving a couple of £100 behind the bar from Germany. Don't know if that's a rumour or not, Dave, but do you know what I mean? A man that can afford to travel to Madrid, that has a good lady wife that's allowing him to go as well. I mean, what's a bottle of Dom Perignon to a man like Mr. Henry? Joel says, your attitude towards the game is refreshing. It really makes me feel or really makes me feel like a Liverpool fan. Thank you. And that's the point of the channel, Joel. I understand that there's people all around the world, like myself, that maybe can't get to a game, or can't get a ticket, or can't afford to travel, or family life doesn't allow them to travel. Maybe they're a bit busy with work. And that was why we started the channel. We wanted to try and reach Reds around the world and just create a little community on here where we can come in, have a laugh, take the piss, have some fun, enjoy what happens in the season. And my God, what a season it's been this year. Couldn't have asked for a better season to start with. We've been so lucky. Any news on Oxlade-Chamberlain, asks Mark. I believe he's available, mate. I know it was precautionary that he missed out the game on Tuesday. I guess we'll see if he's in the matchday squad, but I think he's okay. Fuck nerves, said Mr. Steamer. There you go. Best inside Anfield yet, said Brian. It was actually Brian that shared it with me, mate, so thank you for letting me watch that. It was great. Hello Craig, mate. Anfield Agenda is great. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, London Oliver. So kind of you. It's been a mad week as well. So many kind words. Thank you. Right, lots and lots of little pieces. I've done the bits. The congratulations to all the people that won at the FBAs. Well done to them all. Every single one of them. Dave said if we win the league, I'll stump up for a few points for you. No worries. Sarah, only messing with you, Dave. You know that, buddy. And you know I only drink Diet Coke, so I'd be cheap anyway, pal. Do you know what I mean? Brandon, no need to apologise, buddy. It's great having you on here. If you can't make it on Sunday, that's okay, pal. I hope wherever you're watching it that you've got a great time, and I hope something magical happens for us all. Connor booked in for his tattoo on Sunday night. Oh, let's all remind him of that, Stevie Richards. Let's remind him of that promise that he made. If Liverpool win the league, I believe it was a Michael Edwards tattoo, if memory serves me correct. My Twitter is Fletcher.xo, mate. Work for the cop bite off. Can you do me a favour, Fletcher? Do you know what? Can you tag at Craig the host on your account? Just any old tweet. Just tweet me. Just tag me at Craig the host, and I'll find you from my other account, and then I'll go and check because I probably won't remember the name. If you can do that, buddy, I promise you, when this is over, I'll check it out and I'll do my best to unblock. Well, I will unblock you. I don't want to do my best. I will unblock you, mate. I don't know why you were blocked, but I will unblock you. I promise you that. Do you think Liverpool will throw in a bid for Coutinho? No. I don't, Joseph, and here's why. Melissa Reddy, at the time of Coutinho leaving, wrote an excellent piece. I think it was for, I'm not sure if it was for Goal or Joe. I can't remember which outlet she was working for at the time. Melissa Reddy, a fantastic journalist. She wrote a piece on Klopp and the Coutinho situation, and in that piece she went on to explain that to try and force this transfer through, or maybe force Jurgen Klopp's hand, Coutinho went and spoke to senior squad members behind the manager's back to try and get them to speak to Klopp, to try and ease things over. Let's not also forget that this is the man who downed tools, feigned injury on a couple of occasions, and important times during the season, destabilised their club. So for me, not having it. Coutinho, he wanted pastures new, didn't work out for him, or isn't working out for him. One thing we can learn from this is Coutinho seems to be the type of player that needs an arm around the shoulder and needs to feel loved. He was told that before he left Liverpool. He was told by so many people, mate, stay here, do well, and they'll build a fucking statue of you and you'll be worshipped forever. He wanted his dream move to Barcelona. It was up to him to make that work out. If it's not working out, then sorry, Coutinho, you had your chance, pal. That's life. Craig, I'm going through a hard time, and when I watch your stream it makes me happy. It makes me happy, mate, just to hear that the guys in the stream here have any little impact on you and helps out, mate. I'm sorry to hear you're going through a hard time. Lots of love to you, buddy, and I hope things work out for you. But you know what, mate? I'm sure you're fucking a wonderful person, and don't let your struggles get the better of you, pal, and make sure you always talk to somebody if you need to. Always reach out, mate. It's always great to reach out and open up to somebody. Sometimes even just sharing a problem can be great, and I don't know what your problems are. I'm not trying to downplay them, I'm not trying to blow them up either, but all I want you to know is that you're loved, buddy, and we appreciate you being on here. Dortmund have the second best fans, said Dominus Earth, in my opinion. There's some crazy fans around the world in a great way. I mean, Besiktas in Turkey, some of the fans in Turkey are mad as well. Did you guys see, was it in, I'm trying to think now, was it in Greece? Somebody won the league and there was fireworks all around the stadium. It was the first time they'd won the league in, I don't know, 30 years or something like that. Max Robert, your channel's the best on YouTube. I've never seen one better than yours. This channel is brilliant. Wow, thank you, mate. That's so kind of you. Loads of fuck Coutinho's as well, which I like. What's your Instagram? It's just at Anfield Agenda, Mark. At Anfield Agenda. We're kind of lucky. We've got all of our social media accounts with just our name, which is really lucky. I've never been to a game, but I want to go, said Brandon. You'll get there, buddy. I've no doubt you'll get there. And when you get there and experience it, you'll get the bug, buddy, and you'll want to go back and back and back. Anfield truly is a wonderful place. David Will said, see you Sunday, Craig. Me and my mate are planning to go into Beer Keller. That'll be brilliant, David. I look forward to meeting you, mate. Just look for the overweight bald, the loudmouth Irish idiot, and that shall be me. Okay, what else? Somebody, the ball boy just did what ball boys are meant to do. Yeah, I've seen a lot of love for the ball boy, and I don't mean to be a miserable fucker, but I'm with you. He did what he's supposed to do when he rolled the ball. I'm all for giving him love, of course. Why not? Give love to everybody. The ball boy, if you want to give the ball boy credit, why not? I've seen, I think Graham Souness say he should be given season tickets. I'll back that. Why not? Coutinho's worse than Owens at Epic Ledger. Coutinho trader. What else we got? I think Coutinho will probably be offered to us by Barca. I don't know, Jack. I have no idea, mate. And let's have a little poll or whatever you want to call it in the chat here. Would you take Felipe Coutinho back at Liverpool tomorrow if the money was, let's throw a figure out there, 85 million, 90 million? Would you take Coutinho back? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Let me know in the chat. I can't read out your comment, Mr. Steamer, but it did make me smile, sir. You're a lunatic like myself. The Irish Beard said, hola Craig, hope Brighton can do the business, as do I. Football FC, thank you for the kind words. Can you imagine if Eden Hazard played for Barcelona, what he would have done to that ball boy? Oh, memory warrior, if only, mate. What am I saying if only for? If only what, Craig? If only he kicked the shit out of the ball boy? No, that's all kinds of wrong. Fuck him, fuck Hazard, mate. Big up the ball boy. Kev Wright is in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, Kev Wright, as we know, wrote a wonderful Trent Alexander-Arnold song. Kev Wright is a mod there in the channel, as you can see. Kev, mate, if you have the link to your fantastic new Fabinho song, please feel free to share it, mate. Kev Wright, I think his channel is just Kev Wright, isn't it? It is. It's Kev Wright on YouTube. He writes songs, wrote a great Trent song. He's just wrote a Fabinho song as well. If you want to go on, show Kev some love, give him a subscription, follow his account, check out his songs. I'm always a fan of creative people. I'm not a creative person, so I'm always jealous, Kev, of creative people like yourself. Thank you for the email last night, mate, sending me the link to the song. I enjoyed listening to it. I hope others do as well. And it's been a pleasure, Kev, getting to know you a little bit over the past few months. Right, loads of thumbs down. Thumbs down. Loads of them. Not even one. Like, people are going 4, 5, 6 thumbs down. Fuck Coutinho's. Maybe free, but no money from. Loads. James Lynn said no. Tom Boland says no. Christine Nolan says not even on a free. Too Arrogant said keen. Tracy said no. And is it Guinan said no as well. Dominus Earth said I have to go. Talk to you soon, buddy. Enjoy. Who kicked the second ball back to the ball boy? No, it wasn't a Barca player. It was... Oh God, who was it? It wasn't Shaqiri. It wasn't Origi. Does anybody remember? I can't remember. Who did kick that ball to the ball boy? Because there was one on the field that was kicked out and the other one was rolled over to Trent. I can't remember who it was kicked it. That's annoying me now. Boya said, Coutinho looked like he's burnt his bridges with you. With me, he has with the club. I can't say, mate, because I don't have an inside track. But it seems with the fans here, there's a lot of no's to Coutinho coming back. No chance. We've only lost 3 league games since Coutinho left, which is a very good point. Where was that one gone again? Sorry, who was it? Neil Anthony, thank you, mate. What's this one? Why Sideshow saying go and punch you Sunday, Craig? Can you elaborate on that one for me, John? One, who the fuck is Sideshow? And who's saying they're going to punch me on Sunday? Please do elaborate, John, in the chat, because I'd like to know. Just so I can keep an eye out for this punch incoming. What else have we got? Loads of thumbs down. Loads of thumbs down. Let me just comment. Where was it? Was it John, was it? Yeah, it was John Bale. Why Sideshow? Who was Sideshow? You've completely lost me there, mate. Aminul, yes, I am listening, mate. How are you? Sadio needs a new song, said Gonads. Coutinho has psychological problems, looks miserable all the time, said Shabir. Genie. Someone said, no, I don't think it was Origi. Was he not in the box? Was it Origi? Origi, loads of Origis. Maybe it was Divock. Nice one. Thoughts on Fekir? If the club can get past the medical, Abena, I've no problem with Fekir. I would have loved Nabil Fekir to be a Liverpool player. If they can get past the medical, if the medical team are happy, if the insurance are happy to underwrite it, then I'm all good. Rotten Snake Coutinho. Oh, Neymar's ban is a joke. You're right. So Neymar, as we know, thank you Douglas James Horn, Neymar punched the fan on his way up to collecting his runners-up medal. I'm sure you guys have seen that now. He's received a 3-game ban from the French Football Federation for that. A fucking 3-game ban. Now here's my problem with this. Flip that around. Neymar's walking up the steps and a fan punches him. What do we think is going to happen? He's going to be banned from the stadium for life and he's probably going to be up on assault charges. But Neymar, the little diva, does that to a fan, or let's not say he's not even a Neymar fan, does that to a patron of the stadium, and he gets a 3-game ban. What type of behaviour is that from the French Football Federation? He should have received a 6-month ban, maybe a 3-month ban minimum. This 3-game ban thing is nonsense. They're basically saying to Neymar, do what you want, pal. You have us by the balls because you're so important to the league that we can't do anything to you. It's absolute nonsense behaviour. What way is that to lay an example down to fellow footballers or to kids growing up or to anybody watching the game? Basically means the French Football Federation haven't got the balls to punish Neymar for the actions that he went with. He punched somebody in the fucking face on the way up. Well, actually, I don't know if it landed on his face, that because I didn't see. I just seen the punch coming out. But he punched somebody and he gets a 3-game ban. Not good enough. Pussy behaviour, not good enough. I'm trying to find this comment from LFC Sideline Talk Show says going to punch you on Sunday. Who the fuck is he? Who's LFC Sideline Talk Show? Never heard of him. Never heard of him. But you know what? He knows where I'm going to be on Sunday. If he wants to come and punch me, he won't have to look too hard to find me, John. I don't know who the fuck he is though. Anybody know who this LFC Sideline Talk Show is? Anybody have any idea? Oh, you. You're going to come punch me, are you, mate? Fair enough. You know what I look like. Send me a picture of you so I can keep an eye out for you, mate. Because one thing I'm certain is you're most probably full of shit, mate. But you know what? If you're going to come punch me, pal, then you best fucking knock me out. Let's put it that way. Curious then, what do you think Coutinho's actually worth? Never rated him at Liverpool. I hope Neymar's victim sues him. Fuck Neymar, said Stephen Richards. He's not a Liverpool fan. Of course he's not a Liverpool fan. I hate Neymar. He's everything that's wrong with modern football, said John Irwin. Handbag, said Eric. I don't know. Handbags, is it? Is it though? I don't know, mate. If he punched the fan. If that was the other way round, as I said, a ban. Stephen Richards, go near Craig, I'll fucking slap you, silly. I don't know who the fuck he is, mate. He's another person hiding behind a false account or a fake account. Difference is, I'm here. People know what I look like. I'm on the camera. I'm here. You want to come find me? It's not going to be too hard. I see, suddenly, mate, you've gone quiet, have you? Where's your comments in the chat anymore, Mr. Big Man? Mr. I'm going to punch Craig in the head. Best of luck, pal, but you better fucking knock me out, that's all I'm saying. Because you're going to get one shot at it. That was a threat. It was a threat. I get them every day, mate. Don't worry about it. Suarez got a longer ban for biting. Probably a Man United school kid. We will see. Right, shut the fuck up, mate. Honestly, shut the fuck up. If you want to let me know who you are and not try and bitch slap me, if you want to come bitch slap me, do it. But as I said, you better fucking knock me out. That's all I'm going to say. Because you're going to get one crack at it, bitch. One crack at it. LFC fan sideline talk show. If you are actually a channel there, mate, and you have actually got a show, it won't be too hard to figure out who you are. So if you want to threaten me, mate, you better fucking follow through with it. Put it that way. Mouthy little shit. Honestly, mate, tell me your name. Show me a picture of you. Tag me on Twitter. Let me know that you're real. Let me know that you actually exist and you aren't some prepubescent child that's just at home with his Xbox controller in one hand and his little todger in the other hand. No, don't delete his messages. I want this little shit to have a chance to post in, to show that he has a pair of balls, to show that he actually is going to do what he says he's going to do. Go on. You have your chance now, mate. The floor is yours. Doom, 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 doom. LFC fan has no subscribers and no content. He has a channel but no video on it. Yeah, exactly. He's a pussy that's just hiding behind a false account that wants to act big. As I said, I'm not going to be too hard to find, mate. Come looking for me. Okay, what else we got? If he punches you, I'll do the same to him. Fuck him. No, mate, honestly, do you think I'm going to worry you lose a second sleep over some little shit threatening to punch me? I've had much worse, as I'm sure most YouTubers have. It's one thing saying it. Let's see if he has the balls to do it. There's a better chance of United winning the league than him touching you. He takes too long to type because he's shaking. He's a child or an idiot, one or the other. But either way, I don't care. Let him have a crack. Right, what else have we got? Cunflap Steamer says, don't report him, send him to my dungeon. What about Raptors Dungeon? Is that still in action? Raptors Dungeon. Do you remember Raptors Dungeon from when the channel started? We used to send all the trolls to Raptors Dungeon, which I thought was very funny. Funny saying use Liverpool make money, mate. I use Liverpool to make money. Yeah, I'm fucking rolling in it, me, as I say. Rolling in it with my 2011 car. People have some mad misconceptions of this channel and the amount of money that we actually bring in. John, thank you very much. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about him. Not in the slightest, John. Your bodyguards will give him a Ric Flair rock bottom. Yeah, Connor's my bodyguard. There you go. Connor will kick his ass. Hello Craig, how are you doing tonight from Kieran and Rory? How are you guys? I'm very well, thank you, and it's a pleasure to have you with us. Send Raptor to my dungeon. That would be a bit kinky, Mr. Steamer. I can imagine that will get kinky very fast. I guess Raptor opened a dungeon franchise. Yes, Tom, you've nailed it, pal. Craig's on every day putting the work in, so whose business in it if he's making a bit of coin? We don't. That's the thing. That's the madness. As I've said, we're still paying back the startup cost of this channel. People are just mad. They're just ignorant. They just believe, oh, he's on YouTube, they must make a load of money. Do you see any sponsors? No, because we don't want to ram them down your throats. Do we put out betting links from betting companies? No, because we don't want to ram that stuff down your throat. We are who we are. We're here. And if you knew anything about YouTube and you knew anything about how YouTube makes money, it would be a lot easier to make money by posting up non-live videos, by posting up pre-recorded stuff. We'd make much more money that way because we'd get much more ad revenue, because we could put much more ads throughout the streams. By going live, we actually reduce the revenue that we can make. So there you go, a little bit of information for all the people out there who think any YouTuber, I'm not saying us, any of them, are just coining it in. You have to be at a pretty decent level to make some decent money at this, and I couldn't give a fuck about money. No, not why I started this. Never. Don't give a shit about it. What's your thoughts on the period of Mario Balotelli at Liverpool? A joke, Mr. Slowflow. That's what it was. A joke from start to finish. Right from the point Brendan Rodgers said that we're not going to sign Mario Balotelli until the point that he left the club, it was shambolic. Do I have a disabled access, Liverpool? I don't know what you mean, Scotty, sorry. I'm not sure what the question is. Do they have a disabled access at the football club or at the venue, mate? Because the venue's over a few floors, and I believe that there's a lift, or you can access it from different places. So if it's a matter of not being able to go up or down steps, I think it'll be okay. At the club, at the stadium, 100%. At the venue, if that's what you're asking, then I'm 99% sure that you'll be fine, mate. Or whoever might have the impairment should be fine. Craig, I'm buying merch soon as it's my birthday. Mate, again, it's great having you here. Don't feel the need to buy anything. If you like something, mate, work away. But please don't feel under any obligation. That's never the case. Craig, one thing I've noticed about you is whenever there's more than 4 seconds silence, you randomly go do. Yeah, here's why, Jack. I have a bit of a background in pirate radio, so I'm used to not having dead air. So I know YouTube is a little bit different in that it's not radio, but my brain keeps saying, can't have dead air, can't have dead air, you need to say something. And the Genie song is the thing that's in my head most of the time, so yeah. You're right though, you've nailed it there. Like, I can't argue with you, you've got it. Are you going to do a review for the games? For which games, Max? We do post-match shows of every Liverpool game, buddy. If you're talking about the games on Sunday, then absolutely. We'll be doing a video podcast that we'll post up on the channel. It'll be myself, Cash, October, Connor, whoever else we can gather in. We'll have a table full of people and we'll do a podcast and we'll post it up to the YouTube channel from one of the venues that we're going to be at, because we'll probably move on in the evening to somewhere else. What's the best game I've ever gone to? Istanbul, Rory. That was pretty damn nice, obviously. But after that, at Anfield, the 4-0 win against Everton in the derby was great. That was one of my highlights. The game against... one that I really enjoyed, which is a bit strange because it was only a draw, was the one against Newcastle. Do you remember the one where Suarez pulled it down on his chest and went around Tim Krul and scored to equalise, to make it 1-1? I was at that game and I really enjoyed that because it was an amazing goal. I think it might have got goal of the season that year, or goal of the month anyway. That was good. I enjoyed that. Is it true Arsenal told AFTV they can call themselves Arsenal Fan TV? I believe they sent a cease and desist letter. I believe. But you probably have to dig a bit deeper to get the exact information on that one. Your hair looks well dead. It's beautiful, my hair, mate. It's abundant. Not really. Nice to see Reds all over the world, said John. How are you, John? Is it John Lantano? How are you, mate? Great to have you in. Am I watching the game in the stadium? I wish, Brandon. No, I'm not. We're watching it at a venue. The Beer Keller in Liverpool 1. Okay, what else we got? I think I've got some more stuff on my notes. I feel like I owe you guys 5 minutes now after having the little rant with Mr. I'm going to kill the world. Done that. Oh, yes, so somebody mentioned this last night, but I just want to confirm it because I had a little look around today. There's not going to be a screening of the final game or the Champions League final at Anfield. I believe they're getting the pitch ready. There's a Take That concert or something going to be on. So, from what has been posted out, I believe that the M&S Bank Arena, formerly the Echo Arena, are going to host a screening of the final for anyone that's going to be in the city and going to want to go. Also, I seen earlier on the Sandon posted up to say that they're going to have a carnival and it's going to be free. So if you're around, you want to go to the Sandon and enjoy it there, then by all means do that. Check out their Twitter account. The Sandon has a nice post there about the fact they're not going to be charging in. They're going to be showing it. They're going to have a bit of a carnival on the day, and they just want Reds to come together and enjoy the final. So massive shout out to them as well. I noticed that ages ago. I wrote it in my poster in my dungeon. I haven't been to your dungeon yet, mate. Not yet. You should do a watch along playoff final as the richest game in the world. It's not Liverpool focused really, John, so I find it hard to justify it, if you get where I'm coming from. Is it easy to park in Liverpool 1? I can honestly say, Dan, I've never parked there. I know that there's a multi-storey car park, but I've never actually parked there myself. I won't be driving on the day, so. Brandon, your dad's from Liverpool. Nice one. Craig is best football commentator. Thank you. Somebody mentioned that to me before. Have I commentated on stuff previously? No. Until this channel started and we started doing watch-alongs, I've never commented on a football game in my life. It's only for 9,000 fans. I get that, John. I understand you. And there will be other venues as well. Keep an eye out. I think there's a couple of the theatres are going to be doing it as well. So just keep an eye out for more things popping up. I just wanted to let you guys know about the confirmation of the M&S Bank Arena, though. It used to be called the Echo, by the way. I still call it the Echo, but obviously the sponsor has changed. Max said, your YouTube channel is the best in the world. Wow, thank you, mate. So kind. Dan's a Scouser, how are you? Ron's in. Ron, how are you, buddy? From Barbados, great to see you. How much will LFC have to send after the game if they do the double? How much will they have to send? Or spend? Oh, you mean on players? Well, I think we've made about 90 odd million, I think, from the Champions League run. I'm not sure how much that goes up if we win it, but I think there's a few quid there because we posted in excess of £100 million profit this year, Ron. So the club's in a good financial state. What else have we got? Fatso, you're not welcome to. You're trying to say our city, mate, but you're so fucking dumb that you can't write the word our in. And I've been to the city numerous times, mate. And here's what I'll do. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. And you know where I'm going to be. If your mammy lets you come out for the day, then you know where I am. If you want to follow through on your promise, mate, you know where I'm going to be. Now, you've had too much of my time. Fuck off. Adios. Just as a little side note to you, dickhead. If you want to have a look at the city, it's fucking built off the backs of Irish people, you absolute cretin. So don't ever tell me or anybody else where they can and can't go. If you were born in the city and you think that because you fell out of your mother's vagina in Liverpool that gives you a God-given right to tell other people what they can or can't do or visit a city, then you are very sadly fucking mistaken, my friend. Do I like any other football team bar Liverpool? Yeah, I've said this madly, Barcelona. I grew up as a Barcelona fan and a Liverpool fan, but always Liverpool was obviously where my heart was, but my first ever shirt was a Barcelona shirt. And now I've grown to, over the last 2 years, to almost have a little bit of a hatred towards the club. It's a bit of a love-hate relationship. Far Isles in, buddy, how are you? Guys, if you are watching, I don't think I've done a shout out at all on the stream. If you're watching and you're enjoying the stream and you haven't yet subscribed, please do hit that button. We're almost at 15,250 subs, which is nuts. Absolutely nuts. As I said, if you're enjoying the stream, please do hit that button. And of course, drop a thumbs up on the stream as well. Craig, would you ever go on holiday? And if so, where would you go? I recommend Cumbria. No, I like the sun, Callum. I like the sun, buddy. Usually we go to Orlando. That's where we've gone with the kids for the last 5 or 6 years. This year we're going to Turkey in July and we're going to Tenerife in October. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait, buddy. But I will keep an eye on Cumbria. Thank you. Sometimes maybe a long weekend or something like that. Excuse my ignorance here, Callum. Is Cumbria? No, it's Norfolk. Where's Norwich? Is that Norfolk or Cumbria? See, this is my knowledge is terrible, mate. Sorry. Instead of signing a winger, shouldn't we reward either Kent or Wilson? Well, Ryan Kent is gone by all accounts, or by the looks of it, Raul. He said he wants to move on from the club this summer. Rangers want to sign him. I think it's if the clubs can agree a fee. Wilson, that's an interesting one, and one that's definitely worth a conversation. I think he's going to be sent out on loan to a Premier League club. I guess we're going to have to wait and see, but I think long term he probably does have a future at the club, whereas I don't think Ryan Kent does. Most of the surnames in Liverpool are Irish. Yeah, as I said, we emigrated there in our droves when there was no work here, when the famine was in Ireland, back in the 70s and 80s as well, where there was just no work. But nobody should tell anybody where they can and can't go. That's just shithouse behaviour. I mean, it's just people trying to act like Billy Big Bollocks. Jeffrey said, hi Craig, I'd love to visit Liverpool sometime next season. What accommodation and cost like over there? Very, very reasonable, Jeffrey. I tell you what, you will find hotels from right down from say 50 quid a night right up to, I suppose, whatever you want to pay, mate. But I've always found that, based on myself, in and around the Albert Dock or Liverpool One Shopping Centre is a great place to be. It's a lovely city, Liverpool. It's very easy to get around. It's quite a compact city. There's a bit of something for everyone. If you're a Beatles fan, obviously you've got all the Beatles stuff. You've got some museums down on the Albert Dock. You've obviously got the the Albert Dock itself. You've got the Liverpool Eye. Is that what it's called? The big wheel. There's so much to do, mate. It's just a wonderful, wonderful city, and I couldn't recommend it highly enough. To the trolls, don't you wish your team was like ours, like Crosby Red? Now, for some reason, Crosby Red, you've got that, don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me, in my head. I don't know why, don't you? Oh, now that could be the new humming thing instead of the genie one. But imagine being for Liverpool and giving the Irish shite. Whoever was giving Craig shite needs to fuck off. I mean, I don't care, mate. I probably shouldn't have bitten on him. I just noticed somebody else talking, said somebody's going to punch me, and I just was wondering who it was. I mean, you have to get in line by the sounds of it, because if the threats that I've received are to be believed, there's probably going to be a welcoming committee of about 20 people there waiting. I might have to just give them a number. Cumbria is across the water from Belfast in Northern Ireland. So what part of England is it? Sorry, Callum, what part? Like what parts? Excuse my ignorance, mate. Another twist on Sunday, said Imran. I hope so. I know this is a football stream, Craig, but you'll be watching Leinster in the European final tomorrow. If I get a chance, Charlie. I hope so. If I get a chance, though. They've been so consistent, haven't they, in Europe? And look, I'm not a massive rugby fan, but yeah, Leinster have done so well again to get to another final. Liverpool's the greatest city in the world, said Kev. Any plans to ever come to Cape Town? It's one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Yes, Cape Town Muslim. Definitely on my list of places that I want to see at some point in my life. Yeah, I mean, I love travelling, so definitely. Anything I've seen of Cape Town, it looks beautiful. Really beautiful. Isn't it Table Mountain that's in Cape Town? Am I right on that one? It looks gorgeous. Cumbria is the county above Lancashire. Okay, so just above the county that Liverpool's in. Fair enough. What team would I support in the Irish League? Bray Wanderers would have been the club closest to where I'd grown up, but I suppose I had a bit of an affinity with Shelbourne in League of Ireland, because a lot of my uncles followed Shelbourne, Ryan. So Shelbourne, even though they're in the first division at the minute. Anybody know where one can buy a home kit for this current year? I don't know, mate. Are they not? Has the club stopped selling them? Are they sold out of them? I genuinely don't know, pal. Sports Direct have them, or do they have them? I mean, JD Sports perhaps. Rod said, I'm the Germanic Indo-Aussie Scouser and I go where I want. What team would you support in the Irish League? Shelbourne. Okay, what else we got? Yes, I believe we can do it. I'm still wearing every lucky accessory I can find, said Josh Byrne. Good man, Josh. I like it. Keep wearing it till Sunday's over, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. Great to see you in. Should we go for delete and offload Dejan? Yes, and yes, Krishna. I would love both of those. Full of hills. Well, then how's my fat ass going to go up and down those hills, Callum? I'll have to get a little bit fitter then before I visit Cumbria. Is Merseyside below? I know. I thought Liverpool was in Lancashire. No? No? Am I wrong on that one? Don't they play in the Lancashire Cricket Club around Liverpool? I might have just losing the plot here. Again, English geography, shocking. What I can tell you is it only takes 35 minutes to fly from Dublin to Liverpool. There you go. That much I can tell you. Have you ever been to New York? Technically, yes, but actually, no. I had a stop over there last October, mate, on the way to Orlando. And the only thing I could do, this is how cheesy I am, landed in the airport and I thought, hey, I'm in New York for a couple of hours. I need to get a slice of pizza. I need to get some New York pizza. So that's all I did, buddy. Fnatic has the kits for this year, said Liz Golden. Thank you for that. Ella said Shelbourne and Craig covers her eyes. Yeah, that was, as I said, that was the family influence, Ella. Anyone from Ireland that gets to go on holiday would never go. Where? Ooh, that jumped all of a sudden. Where's Kev's comment? Oh, there you go. Anyone in Ireland that doesn't get to go on holiday would never go somewhere in England that has worse weather. That's the exact opposite of the reason Irish people go on holidays. Yes, I go on holidays to get sun. Lots of sun. What time do these streams usually finish? Probably another 20 minutes or so, mate. So about 11:15. How do we end up on talking about holidays here? This stream is mad. It goes everywhere. I love it. I'm well aware Liverpool's in Merseyside, mate. I just didn't know, if Lancashire was the county that Liverpool was in. See, I don't know. I didn't do English geography in school. Do you know what I mean? I'm Irish. I can absolutely tell you where stuff isn't in Ireland. I can tell you what I don't know in Ireland, which is pretty much everything as well, because my geography is shit. Merseyside used to be in Lancashire until 1974 and regionalisation, Craig. See, there you go. Gonads has got me covered. Good man. It's just your face, Craig. It's really punchable at first glance. You're a nice chap, though. It's just your face. That's lovely, mate. Thank you. You're probably not the first person that's told me that, actually, but I mean about the punchable face thing. What's your next watch along you're doing for the Liverpool game? It will be the Champions League final, Ryan, for the next Liverpool watch along, because we're in Liverpool on Sunday. Going over there to be punched in the face. Okay. Jack's page said, I swear Liverpool is in Lancashire. See, it's not just me that thinks or is incorrect. Craig, you want some sun, come to Australia. Oh, I plan to get there. As I said, the dream is to follow Liverpool on a pre-season tour of Australia and Asia. And that's what I'll be saving for to try and do over the next year, hopefully. United fans are getting very excited about Daniel James. Is that the guy that they're signing from Swansea? Is that the kid? Ryan said, Craig, just wanted to say your streams make my day, mate. Love them. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Ryan. I do appreciate that. That means a lot, mate. Thank you. Right, predictions, guys, for the game on Sunday. Give me your predictions. Don't forget, this is our last stream before the game on Sunday, because we're going to be not streaming tomorrow night because we're going to be travelling really early on Sunday morning. So it'll be Sunday when you'll see little bits and pieces on Periscope and up on here, and then Monday we'll be back doing the nightly streams. The Irish Beard said, I went to Carragher's pub in New York last year. The chap behind the bar was Irish as well. Let me look around the place and take a picture of the Champions League trophy. I've never been to the pub, but anybody I know that has been, mate, like yourself, says very, very high, or speaks very highly about it. Excuse me. Glad you took that the funny way. Keep up the good work. That's alright, mate. I knew you were just having a bit of fun. The old emojis work wonders when you're saying things like that. Craig, the back page in Dublin, go there for the Champions League final. No, I'm hosting a watch along, Mark, in the house. Brian's going to be here, Connor's going to be here, and we're going to be hosting a watch along together here and streaming, which should be fun. All these trolls wanting to punch you because you've shagged the real one. I really haven't, mate. I'm very faithful to my wife, who I love very much. Willow said they'll have to go through me first, mate. They get a walking stick over their head. I'm going to hold you to that, Willow. I'm going to hold you to that, mate. Good night, Douglas James Horn. Thank you so much as always, buddy. And thank you for the safe trip comment. I hope you enjoy the game on Sunday. Craig, you're the best Liverpool YouTuber. I don't care what anybody says. It's the truth. That's kind of a bit of a backhanded compliment, isn't it? Craig, I don't care what anybody else says about you, mate. They can all call you a cunt. I don't mind. But you're sound to me, pal. Don't mind that everybody else hates you. They all think you're a cunt. To me, you're sound. I'm only messing, Tussy. Thank you, buddy. 2-2 for Brighton and City, said Jones Nuff. Callum said 2-1 to Liverpool and 1-0 to City. Ryan Farrell thinks 2-1 to Liverpool, 3-0 to Liverpool Football Club. Damien Snowden said 3-2 to the Reds and City to lose 2-1. Tussy's gone for a 4-1, 2-0 for Pepper Red. Dave the Red said 4-0. 3-1 to Liverpool, said Mark Hendley. City draw, Liverpool win, said Brian Kelly. Champions, I like that. Just champions, simple, to the point, mate. Going for a 2-0 win for the Reds, said Douglas James Horn. Will Mo and Sadio be fasting on Sunday? I honestly don't know. I believe they're observing Ramadan from what people told me the other day, but I don't want to say anything because I'm not fully aware. So I'll let maybe somebody else who's a bit more information on that than me comment on it. We'll win the Premier League, the Champions League, and the Super Cup, said Santosh. I hope so, buddy. Can you imagine Sunday? Can you imagine if we're celebrating? Picture it. The Reds are winning. City are losing. We're all celebrating. The final whistle goes, and then stage left, Craig gets an uppercut to the jaw and is sparked out on the floor. Oh, that's about what'll probably happen. But if I wake up, it better not be dreaming. It better be fucking true, and we better have won the league. Santosh 3-1 to the Reds. John Irwin, I think City will draw 1-1. Are you going to do a blog of your trip? Yep, we are, Ross. We're going to be doing a little bit on Periscope, a little bit on here, and then we'll put together a kind of highlights package of the entire day and post that then as well on Monday. Craig, do you do anything before going to see a match at Anfield? I usually get a Greg's. Yeah, there's a chipper across the road from Anfield, Alex, and I go in there and I get like a chicken nugget supper and curry sauce, and it's fucking horrible. It's absolutely horrible, and I still do it every single time because it's routine, and I'm a creature of routine, so I do, and I don't even enjoy it. If I'm in the city though, I do get an old sausage roll at Greg's, to be fair, if I'm around there. Willow said, from what I've heard, they will be observing Ramadan. Rod said, can I just say before tomorrow that I really, really, really love everybody here in the chat, even Craig. We love you too, Rod, mate. Thank you. How much do you think Genie's worth? That's a good question, Dara. What does everybody think? Genie Wijnaldum, what's his worth? I'm going to say 65, 70 million. He's a very underrated midfielder by a lot of people until you actually get to watch him and you understand just how good he is and how versatile he is and how he can play anywhere across the midfield and even a bit further forward. He's even played in the six for us, for Christ's sake. What's your Periscope and what time is it at? It's Anfield Agenda, Scotty. But if you just look on the Twitter account, Scotty, it'll be broadcast live on there, because Periscope, Twitter, same thing. Anything that we post on Periscope goes up on the Twitter account automatically. 50 mil, 60 mil, 60 mil, 69, 80 mil, 85, 60, 50 to 70, 60. So I think, yeah, we're all somewhere around the 60 million mark by the looks of it for Genie. Willow said, Rod, we love you too. Of course you like to put Greg sausage rolls up your arse, Mr. Steamer. I expect no less. Let me know this though. Do you have to get an old colonic every so often just to clear out the pipes, buddy? Because it must be quite busy up there. Genie is priceless, said Charlie. He's brilliant, isn't he? He's had a wonderful, wonderful season. 55, said Brian. John Irwin, 60. 55 for Mark as well. 45 for Tommy. At least 45, he said. Big man Steve, 65. What does it mean they're fasting? Will they not get something to eat? It means, mate, that from my very limited understanding of Ramadan is that they won't be able to take in any fluids either. If they're observing Ramadan, I believe it's complete fasting until sundown, from what I believe. Genie Wijnaldum's transfer market value was 36 million. Well, that's ridiculous. There's no way he's only worth that. So transfer market, I mean, we paid. What did we pay for Genie Wijnaldum at the time? I can't remember. Was it 18 or was it 30? But he's worth more than 36, I'd say. Wouldn't sell him. 100% no. No, I'd never sell him. He's too good. Dave said, Steamer, let me know when them sausage rolls come back out. He's hungry. There you go. I thought you're only meant to eat at night. You're meant to eat everything when sun goes down, I believe. And again, this is my very limited understanding of Ramadan, so please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Is Ramadan, is it there for Muslim people to not understand what it feels to be poor, or is it there to feel what it feels to be hungry and starving, and so you can feel love for your fellow man who's in a worse position? Am I along the right track? What Ramadan means, or what the meaning, or what the point of Ramadan is? Is it so that you make that sacrifice so you feel what it's like for the less fortunate, and then you can appreciate your position and also be able to show love to those less fortunate than you? It's a beautiful thing. 30 million we paid from 25 for Dave, so in and around that mark. Yes, it is exactly what you just said. Thank you. It's a beautiful thing then. I mean, beautiful. I'm all for love. I'm all for people being kinder and people reaching out and helping everybody, and everybody doing their little bit. It's just great. And then you've got fellas like your man saying, I'm going to punch you in the fucking face. Fuck off, mate. Just go and show some love to somebody. That's the point, to make you more understanding of what others go through and be more charitable and understanding. And that's a beautiful thing. You gotta love that. How could you not think that that's a lovely thing? Not that I'm saying that anybody does think that it isn't, but yeah, brilliant. More of that, more love in the world, more understanding. That's what we need. We built this city on sausage rolls. Damn right, Damien. That's a play in a song, by the way, for anyone who's too young to know what it's about. We built this city. There you go. There's a little line of the song. It's about sacrifice. Thank you, Christian. You can't eat from sunrise till sunset. Cape Town Muslim said through sundown or dawn to sundown for a month. No food or drink whatsoever. It's a spiritual boot camp, essentially. There you go. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, vegan sausage rolls. No. Just no. Go nuts. Just no. Why is it? I don't know if we've any vegans in the chat. Why is it that everything vegan has to be made to look like the very thing that they don't want? So why does corn look like fucking chicken or sausages or burgers? I don't get it. Why do you want it to look like what you don't like? I just always confused me about vegan food. Right, what else have we got? Pour some sugar on, Craig. Damn right. Every time I hear that song now, Stephen, every single time I hear that song, I just smile. Farrell said I'm sort of half vegan, half vegetarian. Oh, I remember, buddy. I remember from when we went out and had some food. I'm a meat man as well. I'm definitely a meat man. Look at me. Do I look like a vegetarian? Craig, is it just me or do you really suit that purple top? I don't know, mate. But thank you. What's my favourite food? Pizza, Ryan. Oh, pizza. And then crisps after that, but pizza. Yeah, I love pizza. Basically a posh hot sandwich, isn't it? But I still love it. That's the most overpriced thing in the world as well, pizza. It's ridiculous how much pizza costs for basically what is a sandwich. They make vegan food look familiar to those who cross over to veganism. Helps with transition. Here's what I don't like though, Brian. They're trying to introduce meat-free Mondays in school here in Ireland at some point. Like, fuck off is my answer to that. If people want to go meat-free, that's to them, and best of luck to them. Whatever makes them happy, whatever makes them feel healthy, great. But don't try and tell others what to do. Don't try and tell kids that they have to have a meat-free Monday in school. Fuck off. People should be able to eat and do what they want. Let the parents guide their children and help them with their nutritional needs. Don't tell people what to eat. That's mad. That does my head in when schools try and start to put their foot down on things like that. Is Salah fit for Wolves? Yes, Hans. That doesn't mean he's going to start, but the concussion, he's been cleared from the concussion and he is available. Favourite pizza toppings? Oh, I'm a cheese man, Brian. I'm boring. At a push, I'll have ham, but that's it. I'm really, really boring when it comes to food. I'm such a plain eater. Farrell said, so I do some things that are pretty close. Plus it encourages other people to try it. Makes it slightly less freaky if it tastes great. But so I've not been working almost 2 years to try to perfect some. There you go. Becoming like America, too many rules, said David McKeown. It's madness, isn't it? Like tell them what to have or what you can't have in school. Sugar, I understand. I'm trying to cut kids down on sugar. There's a health benefit to that. But telling them not to have meat on a Monday just seems ridiculous. Chunky Tuesday. Everybody has to eat a Kit Kat chunky. I could get on board with that, Alex. Most people are morons. They want to be vegans, but they also want to have food that looks like food, said Brian Morrissey. Nothing beats a good samosa. I mean, I'm absolutely fucking starving now. I mean, thanks everyone. You've just made me feel like I need to go downstairs and eat something. Like I wasn't going to anyway, but do you know what I mean? Now I've just got hundreds of thoughts running through my head. What type of pizza? Domino's. Nailed it. You've nailed it, Ryan. A Domino's with some chicken strippers. I mean, that's it. Perfect. My favourite food is pizza. I love margaritas, said John. Give the kids a good old-fashioned roast. I love a roast, Willow. I love a Sunday roast. Yorkshire puddings, the whole lot. Steak and chips. Medium, said Aidan. Is there any other way, sir? I mean, I used to eat my steak well done until I had a medium steak once and never went back. Never went back since. It's like eating a different food, mate. It's mad. What happened to my diet? I'm on it. I'm replacing 2 meals a day, Cape Town Muslim. I only eat after the stream. So basically all day all I do is I've got 2 shakes that I have during the day and I drink lots of water and of course some Diet Coke. But I have been on it and I have been losing a little bit of weight. So I just have one thing to eat after the streams for the time being. And not bad stuff really, to be fair. Would I swap Klopp for Pep? No, not at all, mate. No. Jurgen Klopp is perfect for our football club. His beliefs, the way he goes about, the way he understands the fans, the city. No, I wouldn't swap Jurgen Klopp for any other manager in the world. My favourite food is food, said Kev. There you go. Can't argue with that, pal. What's my opinion on doner kebabs? I'm more of a shawarma man, Charlie, than a doner kebab. My missus loves doner kebabs, but I'm a chicken shawarma man. Rod had kangaroo tail stew over the weekend. Nothing at all nothing at all stereotypical about that one, Rod. Nothing at all. 2 bottles of Pinot shared. Yeah, I believe you. Shared. The missus had half a glass and you drank the rest of the bottle. Tell the truth, Rod. I finally got my email through to you. Apologies, I've been in hospital. Hey, no problem, Dara. No problem. I hope you're okay, mate. Right, let's do a couple more minutes and then we'll have to say goodbye until Sunday at some point anyway. KFC or McDonald's? Oh, God, it's a tough one, big man Steve, because if you get a good KFC, mate, like a nice KFC, it's pretty damn good. I'd probably err on the side of caution and go with a McDonald's though, and then feel pissed off half an hour later because I'm crashing and my mood's gone down and you know all the stuff that McDonald's and that type of food does to you. Channels are way better when they don't just plug everything for money. I don't know. Here's the thing, I started this YouTube channel with Connor and I've no experience of YouTube, Christian, none, so I don't really know what other channels do. I've no idea if channels plug stuff. I've no idea when you're supposed to say what the etiquette is on YouTube. I've no idea. I just started, came on the first day, seeing comments, read them, started chatting with people. And yes, we do sell merchandise. Yes, we do have a Patreon, but I don't really hammer it and I don't really say much about it because I'm just here for the chat and to get to chat to people and talk and have fun. My wife's there. She said, Stephen Richards, I love pineapple on pizza, but my brother used to freak out about it and say that fruit doesn't belong on a pizza. I'm with your brother on that one, to be fair. I mean, each to their own, but I'm with Daryl. No pineapple on pizza. Farrell said I lost, as in Farrell now, not me, £129 and finally jinxed itself when I told the brain to fuck off. I'll not eat everything in town. Wow. Congratulations. Well, I knew that actually, but congratulations, buddy. That's amazing. Keep going. Dogs or cats as pet? Dogs, Fletcher. For me, dogs. I'm a dog person. I have a dog. I'm not a cat man at all. Yeah, I don't like cats. Don't mind them. I don't hate them. It just wouldn't be my cup of tea. They make me sneeze too much as well. My opinion on Domino's cookies. They're alright, Ryan. My son, Lucas, adores them. So if we get a Domino's and we don't get cookies, I get the evils from Lucas. So we always have to get cookies when we get a Domino's because Lucas loves cookies. Oh, and to your man earlier on, by the way, your man had said he was going to punch me. If you do, mate, just a warning, my wife is a vicious little bitch. And if I get punched, it won't really be me you have to worry about, mate, because she will go Liam Neeson on your ass and she will hunt you down, and she has a special set of skills. And I've been, she's kicked my ass many times, so I'd be more worried about the comeback from her, whoever that, I can't even remember your man's fucking name earlier on, but yeah. Little ginger animal, mate. You know what I mean? She's gonna come kick your ass. How many kids do I have? 2, Ryan. I have a 7-year-old son and a 15-year-old daughter, who's actually on her way. Well, she's up in Dublin now with her grandmother's because she's doing the From Darkness to Light walk tomorrow in Ada Pieta House, which is a beautiful suicide prevention charity here in Ireland. And I'm so proud of my little lady for doing that. So well done to her. My wife's also doing the Dublin mini marathon, the Dublin Ladies mini marathon, in a couple of weeks' time as well. So I say a couple of weeks. It's the day after the Champions League final. It's June the 2nd, actually. I think I might be banned. Can somebody reply? Well, you're on, Oren. I can see your comments here, buddy. You're all good. Just tuned in here, and Craig says his missus will knock somebody out. You picked the perfect time, Paul. But she would, to be fair. Thank you, Farrell. I think I have a nice family as well. I'm very lucky. Rod said, unpopular opinion, Domino's is revolting. How dare you, sir? How dare you? It is mad. It does taste different, though. I've had it in America, in Canada, in Ireland, in England, and it does taste weird. It tastes a little bit different in each place. Can I adopt you? Afraid not, buddy. I mean, 2 is plenty. Scouse Army led by Sabrina coming for Dr. Irrelevant. I like that name, Brian. What will happen to the channel after the season? We're going to keep going, Christian, all summer, mate. We're going to be talking transfers. We're going to be doing watch along to the pre-season friendlies. We're going to be keeping up with our nightly streams. Yeah, we're not going to stop, mate, all the way through. Just like the song says, we're never going to stop. Joshua, Craig, you're a legend. Mate, you're a legend. Thank you very much. And thank you for joining us, Joshua. I appreciate the kind words. One child is plenty, so said my parents. I'm an only child. Got cool. I'm an only child myself. So the reason we had 2 is because I didn't want to have an only child, so we went for the 2. It's because the cheese is different in every place. There you go. It could also be the water that makes the dough. That could make a difference as well. This channel's going to get bigger and bigger, said Christopher. I hope it does, because I want to chat to more Reds and I want to get to say hello to more people. So that's the hope. Look, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've had a bit of everything tonight. We've had threats, we've had pizza talk, we've talked KFC or McDonald's, we've talked transfers, we've talked ticket allocations. Again, we had a little chat about Sunday, and then another shout out. If you can do me one little favour, everyone that's watching, if you're on Twitter, go over to our Twitter account and just retweet that pin, or not the pin tweet, the tweet that is, I think, the second tweet on our account, the one that has True Geordie tagged in it, and just give that a retweet, maybe comment on it, and we'll just try to catch the big man's attention and see if we can't get an invite onto the kickoff at some point, because it'll be another thing ticked off the bucket list. So if you could do that, thank you guys so much. Until then, I will chat to you throughout Sunday at some point. Thank you so much for all your support. It's been a pleasure chatting to you. If I don't catch you on Sunday, then I'll be back Monday night, and we'll be back to normal on Monday then. So look, take care of your families, tell your loved ones that you love them, and up the motherfucking Reds.